Welcome back. Today I'm in chapter 22 of the book Vocabulary Power 2, and we're starting with the first word of 10 words for this chapter. Word number 1, burst. Burst. B U R S T. Again, that's B U R S T. Burst. Burst. This word is for something to open suddenly, very quickly, or to break, explode, to burst. For example, with a balloon, you can blow the balloon, pop, and it bursts, it explodes. You also could use this to say that someone opened a door very quickly and they came inside. They bursted into the room. They came in very quickly. Okay? But the main idea is it's like the word explode, to pop, burst. Number 2, commerce. Commerce. C-O-M-M-E-R-C-E. Commerce. Commerce. C-O-M-M-E-R-C-E. Commerce. Buying and selling. The industry, the concept of buying and selling, like in a market. The market is part of commerce. When you buy on Amazon and sell something on Amazon, that's part of commerce. Okay? Commercialism. Commerce. Commercialism. Buying and selling. Right? Number 3, creep. Creep. C-R-E-E-P. C-R-E-E-P. Creep. Creep. This word means to walk slowly, carefully, and quietly. To creep. To creep. To walk slowly, carefully, and quietly. Okay? For example, imagine everyone in your house is asleep and you wake up and you want to get a little glass of water from the refrigerator. Maybe you creep through the house slowly and quietly because you don't want to wake up the other people. You grab the water, you slowly pour the water, okay? You creep with slow movements. A worm creeps on the ground. It moves slowly and quietly on the ground, okay? All right. Number 4, descend. 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 D-E-S-C-E-N-D. D-E-S-C-E-N-D. Descend. 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 This word means to go down. So for example, imagine climb a mountain, you ascend the mountain, you go up, and then you descend the mountain, you go down. To descend. Ascend, to go up the mountain. Descend, to go down the mountain. Descend. Descend. And from this word, we also have the word descendants. Descendants, a generation that comes after you. All right, they're the next in the list. If you have a list of names, your grandparents, your parents, your name, your children, your grandchildren. These are your descendants. They're going down the list. They're the newest part of the list, okay? Descendants. So it's to go down, or if it's descendants, it's the generations coming after you or another person. Number 5, harbor. 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 H A R B O R. H A R B O R. Harbor. Harbor. Now, a harbor can be the place where a boat stations, like a parking for the boat, okay, where it's stationed, it stays there, it's safe, it's protected usually. So it can be an area of water that's protected, but usually for the purpose of bringing boats to rest there, to park there, okay, to stay there, like a parking lot in the water for boats, a harbor. Number 6, major. 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 M-A-J-O-R. M-A-J-O-R. Major. Major. Okay. This can mean something that's large or important, or a focus. For example, imagine you say, oh, I have a major desire to learn another language. You say, I have a major desire to learn another language. I have a major desire to learn English. That would be to say, it's a very big desire. It's a very big interest that you have, okay? And for number 7, we have the word odd. O-D-D. Odd. O-D-D. Odd. Odd. Okay? This word has many meanings. Many meanings. And I would like to add to this another definition of the word creep. When you see someone creeping, when you see someone walking slowly and very carefully and quietly, it looks strange. And it makes people sometimes feel a little scared. So we have a word creepy. A person is creeping with the ing, but we have an adjective creepy that means scary. Kind of scary and weird, strange, a little grotesque, maybe. Gross, grotesque, gross. Something that that when you see it, you think, oh, ooh, okay, that's creepy, creepy. And the word odd has a definition like that. Something strange, something not usual. But with odd, it does not have to be a bad thing. With odd, it could simply be that it's different. It does not have to be a bad thing. It could just be different, something unusual. Okay, something that's not normal, odd. And so that's one definition. The word odd can also be the opposite of even. So when you're thinking about numbers, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8, those are numbers that have a match. They have a pair, a combination, a partner. Okay? You can divide those numbers by 2. They always have a partner. There's a minimum of 2. Odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Those are odd numbers. They do not divide evenly by the number 2. Okay, so if you divide them, there are half numbers in there, or partial numbers. They're not complete. Okay, they don't have a complete pair. So odd numbers, even numbers. Odd can also mean something that's strange or unusual. Number 8, prompt. P-R-O-M-P-T. P-R-O-M-P-T. Prompt. Prompt. Okay? Prompt is like the word provoke, or to cause something to happen, or to influence a person or something to happen. Okay, to take an action. For example, let's say the alarm rang and it prompted me to leave. I heard the alarm and it made me think, oh, it's time to leave. It's time to go home. It prompted me to leave. Or imagine, let's say for you have a new job, and your new job is in a different state. You could say, oh, my new job prompted me to move. That was what happened in your life that encouraged you to make the decision to move to a new place. Okay? Or when you came to the United States, maybe you could say, moving to the United States prompted you to learn English. The decision to move to the United States also influenced your decision to learn English. Okay? It prompted you to learn English. I love Hispanic culture, Hispanic food, music, everything with the culture and the people. I really love to talk to Hispanic people, and that prompted me to learn Spanish. I love speaking Spanish, and I love the people, and so relationships and friendships with Spanish-speaking people prompted me to want to learn Spanish. So now I speak Spanish. And number 9, roast. R-O-A-S-T. R-O-A-S-T. Roast. 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 This is to cook something in an oven or over a fire. To cook something in the oven or over a fire. To roast. So you could have a roasted chicken, a roast beef, okay, cooked in the oven or over a fire. It's a style of cooking. You could fry something, okay, you can bake, you can roast something. And suspect, last word, suspect. S-U-S-P-E-C-T. S-U-S-P-E-C-T. Suspect. 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 Now, I'm saying this as a verb. And there is a verb, suspect, to mean that you think something is true. You don't know. It's a guess. You think something is true. For example, imagine, let's say, imagine imagine I arrive late to work. Okay, imagine I arrive late. In my head, I might suspect that my students are worried. Maybe they're waiting outside. Maybe they're talking to each other and say, oh no, where's the teacher? Is he okay? What's happening? I might suspect that. I might think that. Okay, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know what they're thinking. But I might imagine that's possible. Or let's say, imagine your children go into their room quietly and they close the door very quickly and lock the door. You might suspect they're doing something they're not supposed to. They're trying to do something secretly, something that they don't want you to hear. So you might suspect or assume, which would be a synonym of this, to assume they're doing something they're not supposed to. But there's also a noun spelled the same way with a different pronunciation. Suspect. Suspect. The noun suspect. And this is a person who, how you say, this is a person other people think did a crime. They're a suspect. We don't know. We don't know. But it's other people think it's possible they did a crime. So imagine there is a chocolate cake in your refrigerator and there are 4 people living in your house. Well, the next day there's no chocolate cake. The 4 people are suspects. You don't know who ate the cake, but those are 4 possibilities. And then you can investigate and talk to the suspects, the people that you think did the crime, or it's possible that they did that, and you investigate and see who is the real person who took the cake. But before you know, the people that you think could have done that crime, they're suspects. That you think it's possible they did a crime. Well, those are the 10 words. Don't do a crime. Don't be a suspect. You can be odd if you want to, but don't be creepy. Yeah, so don't do a crime. Don't be suspect. Don't be creepy. But if you're odd, that's okay. And I hope that this will prompt you to study more English and to enjoy your experience learning the language.